toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many. Contact when they wrap up like that.
A gain of 14. 1st down,
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And that flag accepted. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Trey Flowers picks it.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout this rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT paint. 11 MT paint.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal.
On 2, right?
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On first down, going back to Patterson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
52 blaster. Blaster. 6. Black check.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe
he rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
11 empty.
Now a quick throw to Moss. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Thaddeus Moss, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. Solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give to Patterson running to the right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Back to throw here. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, stating the obvious, this is going to be one that the rookie quarterback is going to want to forget pretty quickly.
And what quarterback has not gone through this in their rookie year?
Yeah, they all have. I guess it's cliche, but these are the ones you hope to grow from, right?
It's just part of life on the road in the NFL. He has to learn from it and grow.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. Here we go. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. Touchdown, Bengals. Thaddeus Moss, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get some. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is, if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
11.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. He's at the 50, 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score, Bengals 42.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Burrow's throw taken in by Moss. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Here we go. 11.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
1-1, ready?
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jamar Chase, 83 yards. And the Bengals have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And they go play action now. Burrow trying to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks him, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And the drive starts with a completion left side.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Marlon Davidson collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown.
T. Higgins.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bird to return from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Again, Patterson.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd down, here's Patterson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set. Going red.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's go now. 303. Right, 97.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
It's Edwards again.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter and how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, Wilson. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you know...
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.